Hey, it's Val from Autistic Interpretations. I'm working on answering questions that I've gotten from viewers over the last couple of years. One of the things that someone asked me was, how did we get Jessica to eat a variety of foods? First of all, it seems like she doesn't eat a variety, but she really does. It's just she doesn't prefer a variety. She prefers chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, French fries. That's what she prefers. But she does eat a variety, and I think it's just been, we come from a family of home cookers. Both of my grandmothers cooked. They didn't eat out, they cooked. They cooked veggies. My mom cooked for us when we were growing up. My mom still cooks. I cooked for a while when we moved into this house, and it was just us girls didn't cook as nearly as much anymore. But we grew up eating vegetables where we live. My grandfathers both gardened. My father gardened a vegetable garden. We always had fresh veggies in the summer. We were blessed to have good food on our table. So it was always offered. And Jess is pretty willing to eat most vegetables. She will eat broccoli in things, but not by itself. She wouldn't eat a Brussels sprout, but then most people wouldn't either. Probably one of the ways we got Jess to eat broccoli, for example, is it being in other foods. Jess is a rice eater other than chicken nuggets. Rice is her favorite food. She would eat rice every day, and actually usually does. And I can put things in the rice, including broccoli. She started eating broccoli and cheese rice that came in a packet. It was instant rice. So the name broccoli came with the flavor of the rice. So there wasn't really any big chunks of broccoli or anything. It was just the name of the rice. So once upon a time, I made some homemade broccoli and cheese rice, but I put real broccoli in it. No complaints. She likes broccoli casserole, but it started with eating something with broccoli in the name and liking it. I think part of the thing about eating variety is expectation. And so Jess, when she would visit grandparents, for example, they fixed her a plate of vegetables and that's what they fed her. And that still happens at my parents' house. What Nani cooks is Jessica eats most of it. I've just been lucky, but I do remember when the kids were little, mealtime was a battle. And it wasn't just Jessica, it was Hannah too. And Jessica and Hannah would pack their food in their cheek. So they would keep eating, but the food just landed right here. And it made Campbell so ill. He'd squeeze her cheeks trying to get it squished back between her teeth and make them swallow it. It was just no fun. I don't know how they survived on not eating. So we went through a phase where they were not going to eat. Hannah basically has survived because she likes macaroni and cheese and milk. When she was little, I think that's all she ate for many years. Thankfully, they eat better now. I can still sometimes get Jess to try something new. I think I'm successful with that because I have a good idea of what she will like and what she won't. So more times than not, when I encourage her to try something and she actually tries it, she likes it. So that lends itself to success with asking again in the future. So if you're going to introduce something, try successfully introducing something that you think they will like multiple times. And then later you can try something that they probably won't or might not, but you want them to try it anyway. One of my reasons for having Jess try stuff when I think she won't like it is because it's an introduction. And then later if it's an ingredient or whatever, she's had it and it didn't kill her and it didn't make her throw up or anything. And so maybe that'll help. Main question was, how do we get her to eat variety? Offering it is the main, and expectation. We expect her to eat what's offered to her unless it's something like that she has a major aversion to, and then we don't expect her to. But if it's healthy food and I think that she's had it before and she's not going to have a major aversion, she's expected to have that for dinner. If I made something for dinner that I knew she wouldn't like, I would never say, you have to eat this or you're not going to eat. I don't do that. I've never done that. I always have another option. If I'm making something and she has a major aversion, and one of her major aversions is chicken pot pie. Go figure. I mean, we used to have chicken pot pie because Campbell likes chicken pot pie. Smelling it makes Jessica gag. She hates the smell. I would never say, we're having chicken pot pie and either eat it or you're not going to eat. I would say, you can either have chicken pot pie or blank. and offer something else that's an acceptable food substitution. Still, when we go out to eat, Jessica wants chicken nuggets everywhere we go, chicken tenders, even if they have veggies. So that's kind of a struggle. When we go out now, I have to lay out expectations ahead of time. If we're going to go out to eat and she wants to go out to eat, I can say, okay, we can go out to eat, but I want you to order some veggies. And she'll kind of whine a little bit. Sometimes I'll negotiate and I'll say, well, you can order some tenders and 2 veggies to go with it, not fries. And she'll agree to that. So we negotiate some when we're eating out and there are veggies available. When we went to Disney World recently, before we even went, I just decided if she wanted to eat chicken tenders or chicken nuggets 10 days in a row or whatever, she could. And I let her because it's my vacation too. If you have any more questions about food issues, let me know. Val at autisticinterpretations.com.